And hello and welcome back everyone to another new part of Super Robot Wars Y. That's Nox Destin, your host, and it is the long-awaited choice between the Bell of Londenion and the Gates of the Red Comet. Char is cool, but I am Team Gundam, so I'm going Bell of Londenion. I'm glad to see that you've safely made it up into space, Representative Ejika. Thank you very much, Secretary General Ardo. I believe the A Advent is invaluable for combating the current energy crisis. In addition, we are also aware that you have been targeted by the international terrorist organization VODs. We'd like to send you military assistance in the fight against them. So that's why the NLN requested that we provide Site 1 with energy. Exactly. Yes, but please don't expect much of us, though. At the moment, neither them or I have much power to give. I appreciate the sentiment regardless. Besides, we are not any better in that regard. I see. And we shall pool our meager power together into a mighty shield to protect the future. I look forward to the fruits of your efforts. Transmission terminated. NLN military deployment to Site 1. Can only mean one thing, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's them. Still, don't forget that the Secretary General told us not to get our hopes up. I'm telling you, there's no better person to lead us through the new era than Charles Nabel. I don't know, I mean sure, I've heard that he has mobilized Neo Zeon to defend the colonies, but for all we know, he could unite the colony nations under one banner and have them attack Earth. Come on, not everything is about war anymore. I feel like everyone's been talking about Charles Nabel ever since we got to space. It's the same back home. We've even saw a feature about him on the AAD channel. This Char guy is really popular, huh? Yeah, if I had to describe him in one word, I guess I'd call him a hero or something. A hero? Like he saves the world from the forces of evil? Well, not exactly. Char's not quite that fantastical. He's the son of a man who advocated for spacenoid independence before being assassinated by the Zabi family. Then he donned a mask and joined the Zeon forces to get revenge on the Zabis. There he became known as a legendary pilot for his accomplishments in battle, the Red Comet. After Zeon lost, he threw away his mask and name and then fought to overthrow the corrupt Earth Federation. Started calling himself Char again recently. And now he's trying to unite the space noids under one ideology. Not that fantastical. With all that for his backstory, it's hard to say he sounds like a real person. And that's not all. Another reason people see him as a hero is because of all the anecdotes associated with him. Like what? Well, like the legend that the mobile suits he piloted were 3 times faster than ours. Yes. Technically, for his Red Char Zaku 2 was a bit modified. They were all painted red and led to people calling him the Red Comet. He sounds so cool. Yeah, what a dreamboat. I don't know, the whole 3 times as fast business sounds like a lot of bull to me. No, sorry Takuba, but that was a thing. My understanding is that he got that rap by charging through areas full of obstacles at full speed where regular pilots would slow down. That's still pretty impressive. Hey, how does that make you feel as a Black Knight's Red Demon? Don't go around giving me weird nicknames. I actually fought alongside Char when he was with the AEUG, back when he went by Lieutenant Quattro. What was he like? We didn't talk that much, but from what I understand, he was a rough spot. How so? It was basically an open secret in our circles that Lieutenant Quattro was actually Char Aznable, so I imagine people expected him to live up to his reputation. Man, it's gotta suck when you get stuck with a job you never signed up for. I'm guessing that's why he took up the name of Char again and became the Space Noise representative. And now he's gonna start a new conflict, huh? May I give it a rest already? Everyone says it's not gonna happen. I wonder. Well, if he does, we'll just rush in with the whole Hiatus and beat the hell out of him. You do know that Zion has quite the... no, I'm not going to get into that. Shin, you used to be with Zeft. You're familiar with Charles Nabel, right? Yeah, he was allied with Chairman Dulendal. That doesn't mean I have any idea what he's planning for. I saw him from a distance occasionally, but he was always smiling and acting like he had everything figured out. The war between Earth and space ended with Emperor Lelouch's assassination, freeing the world from its hatred. Spaceworlds gained their independence. I doubt he will start another war now. I never let that happen. Ever. Otherwise, Lelouch's sacrifice would have been in vain. So long story short, Char can influence the course of the world with but a single word or action. Which means we need to be prepared if he tries pulling anything. Prepared how? Just as there's a red comet, there's also a white meteor, Armor Ray. Oh, there's another cool nickname. Not exactly well known as Red Comet, to be fair. What's this Armor Ray like? He's an ace pilot for the Earth Federation, and Charles Nabel's arch rival. Hey, yeah, I heard of him. He piloted the Gundam. You mean he was a fighter like Domon? No, the Gundam Admiral Ray piloted was an Earth Federation mobile suit. Plenty of machines have the Gundam name, but that doesn't mean they are all made for the same purpose. The name itself is a symbol. A symbol of what? Power, justice, legitimacy. It all depends on what they are used for. So there are many kinds of Gundams. Some are mobile fighters, others belong to the Earth Federation, and others are from the colonies. But the original Gundam and its pilot Admiral Ray performed miracles during the 1-year war. They are special among even Gundams. To be fair, new types were a new thing back then, and yeah. Most of the exploits could be charted to a bit of luck and a very clever Trojan horse strategy that led Zeon on so many losses. Armor Ray's been Charles' rival ever since, except there was one time they fought together in the AUG's time. Talking like you know himself personally, the rat. You could say that, yeah. So what's he like? All imposing and dramatic and stuff like Char, I'm guessing? Like, I heard he snapped during Giran Zabi's speech and broke his monitor with his fist. And that he once used 12 mobile suits as stepping stones and cut down a huge missile in mid-air, all in 3 minutes. Nah, those are just exaggerations, for the most part anyways. Honestly, you might be disappointed when you learn what he's really like. Huh, so what, he's just an average Joe? Well, I don't know if I go quite so far. Not after you've seen the way he fights, that is. Still, you're not completely wrong either. Wait, this alarm? Yeah, enemies are coming. Join up with the mate and evacuate the citizens. Akira, you and the others get ready to launch. Got it. I don't know who they are, but they are messed with the wrong bunch. Okay. Alligator, not today. Wise next is in position. Unidentified units approaching. Ah, Valex, of course. Not responding to hail, so they're probably part of Valex. Can't imagine they are here by coincidence. Maybe they are after us specifically? Are these guys in cahoots with the punks who attacked the Hiatus on Earth? Beats me. Not gonna get an answer out of unmanned machines. Whatever they are, we'll just beat them down like always. Enemies might damage Site 1's colonies if we let them run free. Our units repel the terrorists ASAP. No, not yet. Come to me. Oh wait, also new units, but at least new coloring.
人が乗ってないのなら少し気楽。南さん、お願い。なんとかでー 心なき機械の力なぞただの暴力に過ぎん。ゴッドスラッシュ。
I mean, the coloring reminds me a bit of Ava Unit 1. Yes, please be fuel for Shin. I swear, if they fucking show up with a freaking Evangelion unit here. Shouldn't swear so much. Active squadron approaching this area. They are Neo Zeon Gyaradogas. Must have come to intercept the threat to the colonies. So hope so. Means they are on our side, right? Gyaradoga squad is attacking us. Wait, why? What's going on here? I'm wondering the same thing. It's Edgar wife friend Burnett, representative of the mobile city-state A Advent. Neo Zeon, I ask that you cease your aggression at once. They are not responding. After the A Advent too? Wait, maybe the terrorists are in leagues with Neo Zeon. Charles Narvis, is he trying to start a war? Let's not be hasty here. What should we do, Miss Edgar? Return fire, we risk passing a point of no return. I'm aware, nevertheless. I have a duty to protect the citizens. Otherwise, next unit, you may return fire, for I prefer to you keep it to a bare minimum. Roger, can't guarantee that last part though. Our lives are on the line, we won't have the luxury to hold back. Very well, I take full responsibility for whatever happens. Our units prioritize your own safety and the Advent above all else. Battle could very well be a historic turning point. That's not our problem. We all gotta worry about defending the Advent. It gets flashed. Nice.
相手は機械だ。遠慮はいらねえ。行くぜ。ビッグブレードストライカー。
Nova Squadron is inbound. They have a battleship with them too. Well now. Hey! This is Captain Brett North, the Netherlands Peacekeeping Squadron, the Londo Bell. We're here to assist the AA Advent. Why did you appear over there? The Londo Bell. Well, there is the military aid Secretary General Ardo was sending us. That's the Earth Federation's strongest independent force. Guess they are under LNN management now, huh? Hey, there's Armoro. But that doesn't look like the new Gundam. Lieutenant Emma, pass through the opening I'm about to create. Roger that, Lieutenant. I back you up, Lieutenant Emma. Far! I heard the Londo Bell was stripped of most of its power and placed under LNN's command after the new Federation was dissolved. Guess that was true. I can't believe they didn't give Amuro Ray of all people a Gundam foe. Frontline's in your hand, Amuro. Roger, I focus on taking down Neo Zeon first. Cha, what's your game here? A Gundam Mark II, a Mephis. The Rakylum. Okay, I guess it's time we break a bit out of the lines here. Shit, I skipped her dialogue there. Time to create some targets. Even if the battle opens hostilities with Neo Zeon, I won't regret Echika's choice in the slightest. I stand by her decisions no matter the cost.
なんとしてもここで止めてみせる。接近戦で勝負。はあ。 調子でやってみせる。
Impressive, so you can dodge.
仕掛けるぞチャン。もらった。今の俺には戦う理由がある。どんなやつが相手だ。はあ、こっちに対応できていない。デートが風穴を開けてやる。カススだ。順蔵、大作、小さ、コスケ、準備はいいな。
Da, da, da. Oh. Okay, dann da war jetzt another kill. I mean, it's experience for her. Different form cannot reward. Subcharge, this turns out to be his doing. Never mind that. Something else deserves my attention right now. Yeah, high performance AI. That stole stuff here.
やる。
Oh.
これが偉大な勇者の力だ。勢いは勘がそれだけだ。誘い込まれたとも知らずにこんな時でも戦いをやめられないのか。
やらせないわ。分かった。でもこの程度なら。
あの人間様に勝てるかよ。
Okay, that's new. Interesting target choice.
悪いことをする AI は停止させる。これで
Goodbye to the crit. You are mad.
自動化された動きはお見通しなんだよ。そこだ。はい。
Camille, where could you be? Another war might start. If it does, what will you do?
的になんてならない。
Oh shit.
かわせた。今はただ
What's with Camille, huh?
こういう相手のあしらい方は心得ている。誘い込まれたとも知らずに血がそう来るのなら。
don't think it makes much difference for her, but...
モビルスーツとの戦い方は心得ている。忍者の技を見せる。もう遅い。将来ザン。
これ以上被害を拡大させるわけには。オーラ切りで沈め。
Yeah. Kind of figured that by Amuro's appearance here, that the Nu was a bit out of reach.
モビルスーツとの戦いは慣れている。新しい副射波動だ。負けない。このグライダー。
This is not the main units until the Nu. Unless you want him to use it. You say funny words.
ただの暴力に過ぎん。バーカネスロッドスラッシュ。そこだ。これで決まりだ。
So not necessarily a unit I want to focus funnel funds into.
インパルスの扱いには慣れている。こいつならどんなやつが相手だ。遅い。みんなを守るために戦うんだ。突破してみせる。もらった。
貴様ら全員
塵一つ残さず燃え尽きろ。クレストバーン。少しは歯ごオーラを感じない敵は逆に怖いぞ。悪しきオーラは俺が立つ。落ちろ。
Not that that necessarily needs a crit reduce. Assist. Ah shit, that's out of attack range, huh? I would guess for if it would be the other way around, I would be facing enemy AU or Londo Bay units. I take Bullseye. Neozeon's action make no sense in these terrorists. Is all following a script that Char's written? No. Wait, that's the Mega Beam cannons? I somehow remember a bigger one. Dynamometer. Ah, shoot, he still existed.
なんとか避けられたわね。前に出るから。こ
She repairs and resupplies. Yeah, Suruga, I don't think you will be getting like any kills here. At least not today. Another damage cut, huh?
こちらにもチャンピオンの意地がある。覚悟してもらおう。俺のこの手が真っ赤に勝利をつかめとっただ。
Well, we do like our support. They use the same sprite since 2008? But guys, you could have updated that. All hostiles have been neutralized. They were all unmanned. We still have no idea what Neo Zeon was planning here. Indeed. We've been ordered by Secretary General Ade to rendezvous with you, Representative Etika. Understood. Allow me to confirm the situation first. Roger. Neo Zeon's actions make no sense. Char, what direction are you trying to lead the world in? To the pain that is Memphis. Then it's settled? Yes, the Londo Bell will henceforth travel with the A-Admin and assist with its activities. Furthermore, we intend to follow the A-Admin's tactical decisions in battle. What? Oh no, I couldn't possibly have the legendary Captain Bright deferring to me. Please don't misunderstand, this isn't to say I won't be voicing my own suggestions when it comes to tactics and combat. However, the Advent is an independent nation. I don't have any authority to dictate what it should and shouldn't do. In other words, you and I are more or less standing in the same shoes. First, yours are considerably bigger. Commander Nove Dickens, you do have seniority. I hope I can rely on you when needed. Alright, Bright isn't that old. None of that, please. I'm just a mercenary who dropped out of the military. Nothing more than Miss Etika's loyal servant. Still, I must admit it's sad to see the once mighty Londo Bell a shell of its former self. It happened when the military was restructured following the New Earth Federation's dissolution. Those who didn't like the Londo Bell's existence must have seen it as a perfect opportunity. I see, hence why you were stripped of your equipment and kicked upstairs under the NLN's management. Oh, forgive me, I understand how rich that must sound coming from a retiree like myself. Oh no, if anything, it's a good thing when soldiers like us aren't needed. Quite. But it seems to be exactly that mindset that made us fall behind Neo Zeon. Actually, I have a proposition regarding that. Though I prefer to talk about it in person, if that's alright with you. Very well. You're welcome on the A Advent. Understood. I'll head there with Lieutenant Amuro once we are ready. We await your arrival. What do you think? So far, my read on her is that she's a smart young lady. That much is obvious, yes. I meant anything beyond that. Sorry, but I'm not a fortune teller or a psychologist. You're the one with an eye for people. I reserve my judgment in that case. I don't intend to criticize her for her age, but I can't deny that she lacks experience. Agreed. For I've heard from Secretary General Ade that she was trained to be a leader since she was a child. We'll operate under the Advent for now, but it's hard to know how things will go in the future. Only time will tell. Until then, we just have to watch the Advent and Representative Etika from the sidelines. Working as spies sure is rough. I prefer it to fighting Char at least. No argument there. A Advent hunger. A long time no see, Lieutenant Amuro. I'm glad to see you're doing well. The Red, I had no idea you were with A Advent. I'm not at liberty to discuss my mission, unfortunately. Yeah, I understand. Does Hayes have any idea about what Neo Zeon is planning? Sorry, but Hayes is currently focused on something else at the moment. So that's the favorite Amuro Ray, huh? He seems like a nice guy. But we all saw just how tough he really is. Yeah, he reacted to things like he had eyes all over his body. It was wild. Yeah, that's a new type for you. New types get even insanely more broken when they have machines built for, or Gundams or mobile suits built for them. They call extremely perceptive people like him new types. New types, huh? Even the Red cleans up his act around the legendary Amuro Ray, huh? It's called formality, man. I was sort of a leader once myself. The Red? Sorry about that, don't mind him. Alright. Incidentally, what happened to your prized new Gundam, Lieutenant? Kind of a waste how it got finished right at the end of the war. The Nu was confiscated with the Zeta Gundam when the Londo Bell was restructured. Oh shit. I'm not sure where it is now. Why? I doubt anyone else, but you could handle it. Yeah, Captain Bright made an appeal along the same lines, but it never went anywhere. Astonage? It's been ages, man. Hey there, all Londo Bell's MS are coming with too, so I can keep on top of all their maintenance. Pleased to be working with you again. Far, Lieutenant Emma, it's been too long. I guess we finally get to fight together, huh? Apparently, yes. You look like you're doing pretty well for yourself. By the way, where's Camille? I wish I knew. Oh, that's not good. He got really mad at the end of the Revolutionary War, didn't he? When Char became the Supreme Commander of Neo Zeon? He was, yes, and then he left us afterwards without telling us where he was going. Don't worry, Far, Camille's stronger than that. He'll come back to fight with us eventually. I'm sure you're right. Until then, we just have to manage without him. I know. Lieutenant Amuro, does Londo Bell know anything about what Neo Zeon is up to? Unfortunately, we haven't had the resources to properly investigate that. Then what, we sit on our asses till Neo Zeon decides to make another move? Hopefully not another colony drop, that would be bad. We just have to investigate them ourselves. Red is right. Bright's probably talking to Representative Etika as we speak about sending the Advent to L2. L2? You mean Site 3. That's right, we're heading right into Neo Zeon's territory. Okay, what do you bring? Gain 10 MXP for each enemy unit destroyed at the end of each area mission? Oh, that's nice. About Chart Armor is all I can do right now?
お待ちしておりました。
Lamau. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, I didn't plan to. Yeah, two-parter means two-parter. Yeah, I know, I know. I wanna see what he gets when he's up there. I deploy her often, but I don't want to upgrade her yet, cause she mostly stays behind anyways. Turn restores EN equal to the space's move times I deploy him often and he has costly EN abilities, so that should work out. Alright, then I will make another cut here for the recordings. Cause I do want to see now what will be in the second part of the two-parter. So, everyone on YouTube, I will see you on the next part. Till then, stay healthy, see you and be well. Bye!